Learn to be super successful. Subscribe to my channel, Meathead. And you're going to hear it probably 40 times tomorrow. And I keep saying it for the same reason I keep saying it, because even though I say it, you still don't follow the steps. You got your homework for your goals and affirmations tonight. I'm waiting with bated breath to hear them. Any questions? Who's my 5:30? 6. I think that's the one man down. 6:30. Oh, thank you. Okay. And little TK was sitting there. That was August of last year. A little more than a year ago. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. But what's more remarkable is when a 15-year-old does a $53 million deal while he's a 9th and 10th grader in high school. Now, to me, that's more remarkable. And a straight A student, you know, those kind of scholars you have in high school, whatever the scholar, blah, blah, blah. I'm not taking anything away from TK, believe me. I'm going to ride that horse till his damn legs fall off. In fact, I think Alex, who I get a weekly email from, he probably feels left out because I don't talk about him like I used to in the webinars. Yesterday's lunch, kid. I mean, we got, not better, but like sex, we're coming down to the end, and the seminar all comes at the end like sex. We'll spend some time on your affirmations and goals tomorrow, amongst other things. You're seeing tonight my virtual mentor, Andrew Carnegie, who's also a no good person, that like all of them. Now, I'm not showing you these so you should be a no good person. That's not the point. The point is the level of sacrifice that they're willing to make. And some people will cross the line, do things illegal. Some people will have people killed and murdered. You know, and that's why I've been told that I'm not tough enough by a few guys. But if I'm not tough enough, where does that put you? And vis-a-vis your program. You're here because your program hasn't put you where you wanted to be in life, basically. Putting it, you know, as PC as I can. But you've had the sense, if you will, to be willing to take another look at how you run your life and how you're going to run your life going forward. That's basically it. And depending on how laser beam focused you are, and depending on how long you can stay focused, the adage is those who get focused first and last longest win most. So, you know, who's going to get focused first, last longest, and win most? I stay focused almost 10 years to the day of being a hermit in a cave, focused on what we've taught you the first 4 days of the seminar. And to the me not being the father I should have been, the husband I should have been, and more recently, the grandfather I should have been. Maybe I'm a better grandfather than I was a father. But that was my goal. And I stuck to it. So, you know, what's your goal? Andres is he's an extremely structured guy. And he's been able to make it work. And you've heard a bunch of other people that aren't so structured and haven't followed the process 95% like he has. But generally speaking, they followed the model. They did some, you know, changes, mostly based on their comfort zone to make it a little more palatable for them. But they virtually all started with no money. And that, except for 2 or 3 of you in the audience, that pretty much defines, but that not just defines this group, it defines almost all groups. There's a couple of people that have some money, and the rest, and there's a couple that are living on coupons and bus passes in each group. But the system is the same for everybody. LinkedIn is open to everybody that can buy into it, which isn't that expensive, and you can make it happen. when you want to make it happen. Okay, kids, and again, the BAFTA documentary gal, and when people come and they see, and again, they don't understand. I mean, not one single news person or TV person or documentary person or whatever has ever got it when they hear it first. Some that have filmed me still don't get it because it is pretty remarkable. And I'm not sure if it's the Achilles heel in human nature that allows this to happen, but I stopped wondering about it long, long time ago. All I know is it continues to work. The biggest fear I had when I started doing this in May 1993 is intellectually I knew it should work for everybody. But nobody had ever done it but me. And so, but then, guys and gals started performing, and so I was happy. Not as many performed as I would have liked. Okay, kids, I'll see you, yes, sir, in the back. Bless you.
Are you wanting us to write goals as well? Because that was part of the assignment before we came.
No, those goals pretty much are in the toilet. I mean, you surpassed those goals. Just like the questions that some of you had. I mean, every person that's walked in my office now, those questions are moot now. So these are new goals and the affirmations associated with them. Don't limit them to $5 million a month like there. Although with my hand on where my heart's supposed to be, or should be, I can tell you we've had kids that have put humongously large numbers and then accomplished them. I mean, they say God moves in mysterious ways. Well, money moves in mysterious ways. But if you're not thinking about it, and you're not thinking those large numbers, we're here, you see the ambiance, I don't know how many people have a 3 Rolls family, that kind of thing, but I'm real, contrary to what some of the shitheads on YouTube say that, you're all actors, and I could get better looking believe me, I could get better looking actors than these kids, for sure. But there's always somebody that's got something not nice to say. I mean, we're all old enough to have experienced that. But the bottom line is, and I appreciate very much, TK coming in person on his own nickel. He brought his wife and spent a number of hours with us. And I'm not saying he's grateful, but he's fucking grateful. I'm happy for him. I'm happy. And as I told him as we're leaving a couple of days ago, it's just the beginning. And it is easier to make money if you got a lot of money. Whether that's a sad truth, but I mean, and that's why the people say, and I don't necessarily agree with this, the rich continue to get richer, and unfortunately the poor continue to, get poor. That's a shitty thing to say. Since I'm out of that quagmire, see, I can say, I'm not laughing about it, but having been in that quagmire, I know what it's like, and it's not a pretty place. And so, as I told you, my kids don't like to go back and visit. Our daughter said, "I decided to have rich parents, Daddy." I said, "Yes, Kelly, and don't be a smart ass." Okay, kids, we'll see you tonight. I'll see you at my 5:30 in a few minutes.